Now is the time to enhance our Open API specification further by introducing more APIs. As of now, we have only two APIs which help us in getting the list of categories that are supported by the Easy Shop. So using these categories, maybe my consumer can have a home page where they can show the list of categories or departments where my end user can do shopping. So you can imagine a home page with multiple tiles like mobiles, laptops, headphones. So that home page my consumers can build based upon the response that they are getting from these categories APIs. So once my consumers displayed the home page to the end user saying that these are the categories that you can do shopping, the very next action that my end user they can do is they can click on one of the categories, like they can click on the mobiles or laptops, and when my end user click on that specific category banner or image, my consumer has to display all the products that can be shopped by my end user. Like if someone click on the mobiles banner, it has to display all the mobiles inside the UI to my end user. So for the same, Easy Shop also has a solution. It is going to support certain APIs to get the list of products based upon category, or it can also support to return all the products along with the category details. And it also supports an API where if someone is sending the product ID, it is going to return the details of a particular product. So this is a sequence of actions like my end user can do. Like first he can land onto the home page where my consumer can show various banners like mobiles, laptop, headphones, televisions. So once my end user click on one of the banner like mobiles, my consumer has to display all the products that my end user can do shopping. And if my end user decided on one product, he can click on that where he can go to the product details page, and whenever he has to land on the products details page, my consumer has to make a API call to the Easy Shop to get more details about it. So for all these kind of actions, definitely my Easy Shop has to have two more APIs. The third API that we are going to develop here is /products. Like if someone is going to invoke this API, it is going to return all the products that are available inside Easy Shop. And for this products API, we can also have one query param where if some consumer is sending the category ID as an query param, then I'm going to return only the products related to that particular category instead of returning all the products of all categories. So that's what we are going to achieve in the third API. And the fourth API is very similar to the second API that we have developed, like category/category ID with the path param. So very similarly, we are going to develop the product/product ID with the path param. So what this fourth API will do is, if someone sending a request with the /products along with the product ID, it is going to return the details of that particular product. So these are the next APIs that we are going to develop, and this is going to be super similar to what we have done for the first two APIs. So here I want you also to try and give a shot before you try to jump into the next video and try to understand the structure of this Open API specification for these two APIs. The only question that you might have here for these two APIs in order to implement by yourself is how the product object is going to look like. Like for category object, we have an category ID and a name. So very similarly, you may have a question, how can I envision the product object structure? So for the same, I'm going to show you the structure of the product object. So like you can see here, the product object can have properties like product ID, which is of type integer, and name, which describe what is the product name, and the price. So price has to support the decimal values. So whenever we want to support decimal values inside the Open API specification, instead of integer, we have to mention the type as number. So we're going to discuss that. So don't worry. So please mention the number whenever you want to use the decimal values inside your Open API specification. And next is category name, which indicates what is the category this product belongs to. Like whatever OnePlus 10 Pro 5G that I'm telling, this belongs to the mobiles category. That's why the category name has to be string. And the quantity, which indicates what is the quantity of the stock that Easy Shop right now has. So if this quantity is 0, then definitely my consumer, they can't sell it they just have to disable the checkout option. So that's why this quantity also is useful information to the consumer. So again, this has to be an integer. So this is the structure of product. So with this, you have all the details. It's just that you have to understand the first two APIs. Very similarly, you can try the third and fourth APIs as well. The only challenge here is you have to build the product object structure inside your response schema. So please put your efforts. If you are not able to do it, that's fine. We are going to discuss this in detail in the next lecture. Thank you. Bye.